Hey there. So I want to go over a few things about a listing coordinator, what they do from signed agreement to live listing. What is a listing coordinator or an LC? They manage everything between a signed listing agreement and a market-ready listing, which includes photos, ad copy, MLS entry, marketing, showings, all of that, open houses, everything like that. So agents can spend more time winning new listings. You do work from the front end of a sale before a buyer is ever found. You're normally hired by solo agents, teams, or high volume brokerages. Normally, you're paid a flat fee per listing. You can be paid hourly. I would recommend a flat fee unless you're working for a brokerage who hires you on an hourly basis. So the first impression does matter. An LC makes sure that a property looks its absolute best the moment it hits the market, because most buyers decide within seconds of the first photo if they want to actually look into this or not. Normally, a typical flat fee per listing is, I would say anywhere, but I know this is $150 to $400, but I would say $100 to $400, depending on the tasks that you are doing and what's included. You can do something as simple as just an MLS entry, like solely an MLS entry, and just charge like $75 to $100 for it. Or you can be a little bit more advanced and you can actually, manage the showings, the open houses, all of that kind of stuff. And that is going to be more pricey, $400, $500 range. Normally a listing goes live within 3 to 7 days. And here is your launch timeline. So you have a signed listing agreement, which means the file opens, you collect the property details and the seller disclosures, you do the property prep, so you coordinate any staging, repairs, cleaning before the camera arrives. You schedule the photography and the media, so you book the photographer, the drone, the floor plan, the virtual tour. And then you go to the MLS and the marketing, you write the description, you upload the media, you build the flyers and the posts, all of that kind of stuff. If you don't have a marketing center, you can jump over to our REPRO Ops, try it out for 14 days free. And it actually has an AI marketing hub in it, which the AI will write all of your marketing material, everything from flyers to blog posts to every single social media post you need for the first 5 to 7 days within 60 seconds. The next thing you do is go live. And you obviously have showings after that. So you publish the listing, you manage the showing requests and the open houses, and then you can also do offer management. So you log the incoming offers, and then you hand the file off to the TC once an offer has been accepted. Now, if you were doing all of this here in this timeline, this is what I'm talking about would be a little bit more pricey. This is going to be in your $300 to $500 range. This is not going to be that number for the MLS and marketing. That alone would be a $100 package. So your key responsibilities here are your listing prep checklist. You coordinate staging, inspections, any repairs before the shoot, and then you do your MLS data entry. So you enter the accurate, compliant listing details into the MLS. I personally would always have the agent go in and approve, double check, make any edits that are needed. You can schedule the photography, the videographers, the drone operators, all of that kind of stuff. You can build the flyers, the brochures, the social media content, coordinate showings. So you manage all of the showing requests, the lockbox, the access, the signs, all of that kind of stuff. And then offer tracking. So you can track the incoming offers and route them to the agent for review. So first impressions by the numbers and why it matters. Within 24 hours, that's the window when new agents get the most online views. And then they get more buyer inquiries for the listings with the professional photos, obviously. And within 7 days, that's normally the ideal turnaround from a signed agreement to a live listing. There are times where it's a little more rushed, which you could add an additional fee for that as well. If you needed to put a rush on it and say the agent wanted it turned around in 24 to 48 hours, maybe even 36 hours, you could put a rush fee on it. But a slow, sloppy launch, blurry photos, a typo in the description, a week of delay, all of that costs momentum. It could cost a sale, and it's nearly impossible to win that back. So a great listing coordinator is going to treat every listing like it only gets one first impression. All right, tools of the trade. So it's obviously a good idea to have like some sort of marketing, or not even marketing, like design. And you can use AI for some of this stuff too, but like Canva or Adobe, the CRM integration. Maybe you want to use Follow Up Boss. We have a CRM integration in our REPRO Ops software too. We have marketing and design. We have social scheduling. We have a lot. There's a lot in there. But you do want to use something for social scheduling and virtual tours and photos and like showing time or Calendly or whatever for your calendar management. Google Workspace is another good tool to have. We offer almost all of this in our REPRO Ops software. So head over there, sign up for your 14-day free trial, and I will see you in the next lesson.